I am Subhashish Patra and I am going to teach you about how to make a building drawing on ETAB software. For this, we have here a plan of a building which is of 23 storied, each of same height, and the plan are given for different stories as you can see on your screen. There are 4 types of plan for 4 types of different types of stories. Here we will use the auto select option for beams and column option. This will make that the best suited columns and beams are been fitted on the structure. Here we use the column of dimension 500 into 500, 550 into 550, 600 into 600, and beam of dimension 500 into 300, 550 into 350, 600 into 400. The material used are M40 concrete, HYSD 500 and mild steel 250 for rebar. For the slab, the dimensions are 150 mm thick and of the material M40. We will draw the auto cladding and with a cladding load of 0.2 kN per meter on the external beam. Wind load are to be considered as a parameter in Bangalore, where we will use IS 875-987 part 3 for all the wind loads categories. Now, first of all, we will start our ETAB software. Now, here you can see that our software has started ETABs. Now first go to the file menu and new model. As per our design, first of all we will set the units. The units are kept on metric unit. Steel section database is Indian, steel code design as per IS 800-2007 and concrete design as IS 456-2000. Then we will press OK. Now as you have seen the drawing, we will first draw our grid line. In grid line we can see in X direction there are 4 grid lines, and in Y direction there are 4 grid lines, and the spacing between the grid lines are 6 meters. So we will change this to 6 meters. Now the whole story, total stories are 23 and all are 3 meter of height. Now we will customize story data so that we can edit the story data and make master story. The master story is done so that we can use it for similar data program. As we know that different stories have different type of plan. For this we have to make number of master stories so that we can use the similar data program. Like this, and in similar to we have to use the story number. First story was from 1 to 8, so we have made the 8 as master story. Now next story is 9 to 14, so we will go to 14 here, make it a master story, and below this all will follow the 14th story similar results. Like this. And now next story was from 15 to 19, so 19 will become a master story, and below this all will be under 19th story. Just keep it in default and press OK, and then go to grid line and OK to take the modeling. Now you can watch the model have been done in two windows. The Windows 1 is for the plan and Windows 2 is for the 3D view. As like this. Now first of all, before continue with the modeling of the building, we will define the structures, and first define the material properties. Here we go to material properties, add new material. Here we change the region to India, material type to concrete, and we will take M40 grade as given on the data earlier, and press OK, and then again OK. Again we will add a new material, India. Material type will be rebar, as we have to use the rebar on the concrete, HYSD 500, and OK, and press again OK, and again add new material, rebar, MS 250, and just press OK and OK, and this will be done as follows. So we have listed our all the material to be used on this building, and press OK. Now after listing the material, we have to list the section properties or the sections. First of all, we will define our frame sections, that are beams and columns. For this we will go to frame properties, we will add new property, rectangular concrete beam. The dialog box will open. We will write the name here like column as per the size of the column. The first column size was 500 into 500. This is done. Change the material to M40. Change the dimension to 500 to 500. Modify show rebar. Here we will keep it in column option. Longitudinal bar will be HYSD 500 as said earlier, and the confinement bar will be 250. Now I have to first see that the cover was of 40 mm. So it is here given 40 mm, and we press OK, and we will press OK. So it is listed here. We have to list two more, so just add copy property and nothing to be done. Give the name here of column 550 into 550 M40. The rebar option will be as same, and we have to change the dimension here 550 to 550, and we press OK. So this was also listed, and again add a copy of property because we have three column. Here we column 600 into 600, same property, and we will change only the dimension 600 into 600 and press OK. Now as the three columns are listed, we have to make a auto select property. For this we will go to add new property. Here we go to special and auto select list, and here change the name to column auto select. Here we change the design type to concrete, and we will see that our three columns are listed here. We will take all the three column here and just add it to the auto select list like this. We'll use in this column section option design, and then press OK, and again press see, here the column option is given. Now we have to add new property for the beam. So again add new property, concrete rectangular beam. Here we write beam, and of the dimension, the first beam was of the dimension 500 into 300, and here material M40, we have to modify the rebar option. Here we will go to on beam option. Here the longitudinal 500 and confinement to 50. For cover, as per given IS, it is 25 mm, so we will change this to 25 mm. Press OK, and we will change the depth to 500 by 300, and we press OK, and the beam is listed here. Again, we have to just add copy property. Just change the name here to beam 550 into 350. So the dimension 550 to 350, and just press OK here. And again, add a copy of the property beam 600 into 400 M40. Just check the modify rebar option. It is all okay. So okay. Then 600 to 400. It's done. Now, as we have made a column auto select option, we have to made a auto select option for beam as well. So again, add new property, auto select. Here we will change the design type to concrete, and we will watch that the beam are defined here. So we will take only the beam here and add to the property, just like this, and press OK. But first of all, we will change the name to beam auto select. Beam auto select, and just press OK. So beam auto select option is also taken, and then we press OK. Now we have to define our slab. So for this, we will go to define option, section properties, and slab section. The slab section, we will go to add new property. Here we will write the slab 150, as it is 150 mm. We will give the slab material as M40. Keep all the things as like that. Here change the dimension to 150 mm and just press OK. And it's done. So for now, we have defined all our sections and all our materials. Now we can start our modeling. For this, first of all, we will go to the first slab. We will go to similar stories and go to story 1. As you can see here, by moving this up and down, we can go to story 1. For story 1, we will use the options. First of all, the column option. So we will go to draw beam and column objects, and quick draw columns. At quick draw columns, we will first change the property, and we will change the property to column auto select, and then just drag this to all of this, because and we can watch in the 3D view that up to story 8, all the columns are been made because we have used a similar property option. Now we will make the beam, so we can take the option from here, retain the quick draw beams and columns. We will take this, just change the property here to beam auto select, as we have given the 3 dimension in the auto select, and just select it, and we can watch our progress in that cell. So we have made all these things, and now we have to draw the slab option. So we will go to quick draw for floor and wall option. Here we will change the property of slab to slab 150 and just make the slab like this, and we can watch as we can use a similar property. So 1 to 8 as per given plan has been made. Now for going further upward, we will move upward, up to story number 8 above, that is 9, 10, any story up to 14. So here we're in the 9th story and we can watch that none of things are made here. So as per the plan we have to make our things here. So first of all go to quick draw column, we'll go to quick draw column and just select only the parts which have to be drawn like this here. As per the given plan we have to draw the objects, and like this here it has been drawn. And now for beams, just go here, take the column beams and select only the parts to be drawn. Don't select any other part and use the similar story option as always. And just check the property here. The property is given beam auto select and column auto select. So nothing to worry. Just take the slab option, check the property as slab 150, okay, and just draw the slab like this. Just like this. And yes, it is drawn. Here you can watch that up to story 9 to 14 it has been drawn. You can watch here story 14 has been done. Now we will go more upward beyond 14 to draw 15 to 19 beam, 15 to 19 plan. So here we will watch the numbers by clicking upward direction, that is 14. Up to 14 it has been done, and 15 as we go. There is no plan, and now I will draw here as well. For this we will again go to column option, check the property as column auto select and just do this like this and like this to select the column places. I will go to quick draw beam option. Here we have beam auto select and just auto select all the beams like this, like this. So the beams and columns are done with the properties as per given, and now it's time for the slab, and then we will check the property and just we will draw this like this. And like this. So the beam, column and slabs are done as per the given plan. Now we will move upward beyond 19th because this story was from 15 to 19. Now as we move beyond 19, we can again see there is no any design done. We will use similar stories as per given, and now first draw the columns here. For columns, just check the property. Yes, the properties is okay. So draw the column here as per the plan. Now go to beam. Just check the property here. Now go to the beam. Just draw the beam, and now the slab. Just check it and the slab. And it is done as per the all given things. Now as it is all is done, now we will provide the loads on these things. So as we can see, the before going to the loads we have to do certain things like first of all, we have to select all the columns in the base section, the bottom section. As you can see, we have selected all the columns in the bottom sections only. Just clicking it to one story. And just checking the bottom section. And now we will go to assign joints, restraints, and just make it fixed here. Just to apply it is fixed, and it is fixed now. Press OK. Now we will go to story 1. Here we will click all our story option because we have to now put the dead load, and dead load is same for all. Now coming to this first story, we will go to assign, then assign. Here we will go to cell loads. Here we will go to uniform. Here we will press, here the load pattern is type dead type, and here we will press 2 kilonewton, as the 2 kilonewton load is to be applied as Z in all the material. Okay, first we have to select. All the things. So for all stories, we will just select all the slabs here, and we can watch that each slabs at each story have been selected like this. Here we can see that in each and everything all the is selected. We can also watch here the 147 cells are selected here. Just have a look on the 3D view, and you can watch that all the slabs have been selected. So I have discontinued, so I will select again all the slabs. There is no need here for the similar thing because the dead load is same for all. We'll go to assign again, the cell load, uniform, dead 2, and we will apply. And just OK. And now we can see the load is applied to all the section and all the place. In each and every type the load is applied like here, and we can watch at the top slabs also the load has been applied. Now we will deselect all the slabs option. Again go to the first slab, the first story. The first story we will choose the similar story option, as because that the live load is different in all the type of stories. We will go to assign, we will go to cell loads, we will go to uniform, we will go to live load. Before this we have to select the cells, so we will select the cell. And now you can reach only 72 cells are selected. So there is 9, and up to 8 stories there are 72 cells. 9 8 is 72. Now when we go to assign, we will go to cell loads, we will go to uniform, and just make it dead to live, and just provide the load as given, that is 5 kilonewton per meter square. We will apply the load. And we will press just OK. And this is done for this story. Again the same process will go up. We'll go up beyond the 8th story so that we can get the new, and again select the cells with the similar stories option, here, so that the load is only on the similar stories. We have selected all the cells, and we can watch there is 42 cells. Here you can count 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. There are 7 cells for 9 to 14. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That is 6 stories, and 6 7 is 42. I will go to assign cell loads uniform live and change the load to 4.5 as given on the data. We will apply the load, just press OK. Now you can watch the load here. Now we will further move up to next set of similar stories, that is beyond 14. So we have come to the 16th story, that is beyond 14. Again, just select all the cells, assign the load, go to cell load, go to uniform with the similar story option and just change the live load to 4 kilonewton per meter square, apply, and then just press OK. It is done. And again, further we have to move up beyond the 19th story, so we can assign the load to the similar stories from 20 to 23. So we have moved beyond 19th story and we provide here 20th story. We will assign the load, the cell loads uniform, and change the load to 3.5 kilonewton per meter square. We will apply the load, keeping the similar stories in the option, and just press OK, and all the live loads are applied here. Now we will provide the auto cladding for all the building. This is the building given. We'll provide the now draw and go to auto cladding all the floors. Before this I will use here all stories option. So draw, auto cladding, and use floors. You can watch, it will take some time and auto cladding will be done to the whole building. So just auto cladding has been done to the whole building. Now it's time for the cladding loads as given on the data, that is 0.2 kilonewton per meter square, kilonewton per meter. So this we have to choose all the external beams of different stories, because the beams are different on different stories. We have to use here the similar stories option. Just like that, we will go to first story. We will change your option to similar stories option, and we will choose all the exterior beams because the claddings are on the exterior beam. We will choose here. Just count the number of beams. There are 9 total exterior beams, and for 8 heights, so it should be 72 selections. Just 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 to up to similar building. Okay, so the frames are selected to the buildings, and now we will assign load here. We will assign, go to frame loads, we will go to distributed load, we'll go to here uniform load here, just keep it on dead, it is 0.2 kilonewton and just apply it. And you can see the load is being applied to 0.2 like this. And again we will go move up beyond 8th story. Here we have come to the 10th story, and again if you doesn't see here the similar story option, just go to display and click here undeformed shape. You will get the similar story option here. Just click it and press on similar story. Just press escape for all the past selection. Now just click on the external beams here like this. Like this, like all the external beams are selected. You can watch on the 3D option. We will go to assign menu, then frame loads, distributed, we'll put 0.92, apply, we'll apply it and just press on OK button, and it will be done very easily. It will be done. And again we have to move upward. Beyond 14th story, 14th, and now on the 15th story we will again choose the exterior beams here. Here we very carefully choose only the beam, only the exterior beam, that's all. Here all the beams are selected. Now go to assign, frame loads, distributed, here given the load, apply it and just press on OK. So it is done, and now we'll go past beyond 19th story. Here the 20th story can come. We will, for similar story option, just go to display and undeformed shape. We will go to similar stories. Here we have selected the similar stories. Just go here. These are the external beams. These all are the external beams. Just assign, frame loads, distributed, and just click on the apply load and OK. And you can watch that all the stories now given with the auto cladding loads. Now as for this, it is very easy and it is easily done. Now we have to provide the wind load here. For this we have to use the IS code, that is IS code 875 for the wind load option. For this we will open first the IS code 875. So here this is the IS code for the wind load and we will use it in the further. We will minimize it, go to the tab here, just like this. For firstly we have to define this load, so we will go to define the load pattern option. The load pattern, we will change the load name to wind, type to be wind, and just auto lateral load for IS 875 1987 as per Indian we will choose here. Okay, this all is done. We will add to new load and the load is added here. We will modify the load as per our conditions. So click on modify load sorry, we have to click in modify lateral load because it is a lateral load. So first of all, we can see here that the wind coefficients are to be given. For this wind coefficient are to be given, we will first have to find the wind speed, and this wind speed can be found in IS 875. Just we have to go to annexure A, like annexure A in the page number 53. Like annexure A, here we will find our city, that is Bangalore, given here, like Bangalore given here, and the Bangalore given here is 33. Just you can watch, this is 33. So we will provide the wind speed here is 33. Now for terrain category, we will go upward. The speed, here you can find the terrain category in the IS code 5.3.2.1. the terrain selection is given here. There are 4 categories in the 3 categories for the terrain: category 1, category 2 and category 3, just given here. So we will be using the category 3 because in Bangalore the terrain numerously closely spaced obstruction. So we will use this 3, use as per your place. And now we will go to structural class. For structural class, we will move down and we will get here the structural class for different types of building, the class A, class B and class C. So our building is greater than 50 meter, that is 23 into 3, that is 69 meter. So we will use class C option. So just we will go to the step 3 and we will use class C option here. Now class C option here. Now we will go to risk factor K1. Just K1 option, here is the risk factor coefficient we will use for 50 mean value, mean probably design, probable life, and for this here is the risk factor is 1 always. So we will take 1 as the risk coefficient. And not for topography. For topography, we have to go down here, and here we can see the effect of topography will be significant upwind theta greater than about 3 degree and K3 may be equal to 1. So we will take the 1 option here and just keep all the things as given and press OK. And just OK here to just define it. Now before assigning the wind load, we have to understand that the wind load will be act on different type of surfaces here. So we have to take account all the surfaces. For this, first of all, we'll go to a plan view. We'll go to story 1 and just apply. Just OK. Now we will assign shell load. For this, first we will convert this to elevation option because it will be act on the elevated surface. So for elevation, we will use the A elevation, ordinate left, and apply the option so that we can get the left side profile of this section. And just apply it and press OK. and we can watch the loads are been given here. The further loads and stories have been given here. Now, first of all, we have to select for this. Just we will go to display undeformed save, and before similar stories we will come here to all stories option. Here we will come to all stories option because of the selection. Do we just first of all go to plans for some reason. Here we have in all this. Now first we have to select all the slabs here like this. Like this we have selected all the option here, all the slabs here for A side, for the left hand side. We will assign here, go to shell load and wind pressure coefficient. Now there is wind pressure coefficient and load pressure name is wind. So how can we get this wind pressure coefficient? Let's see. We'll get here to table number 4, just table number 4. Now first of all we will calculate our building height ratio. The height of the building is 69 and width is 6 3 18. So it will come nearly more than 3. So we will get here the option 3 by 2 SW6. Now we will calculate the length and width ratio, that is both 18 into 18, that is 1, and we can get here the sub option. Now for the A side, for the our chosen elevation side, and the wind acting perpendicularly, that at 0, the coefficient is 0.8. The coefficient is 0.8. So we will go here and put the coefficient as 0.8 and take the windward, take it as windward. We will apply it and OK. So here it is all given. Now again we will go to plan view and we will go to the B option and we will apply, because for the cell we left will be countering the B option. We'll just escape it, and here we will select all the cells. Again same, we will assign a cell load, wind pressure coefficient here 0.8, wind side we will apply it, OK, and just will press OK. Now one side elevation is done. Now we will go to elevation to D, the opposite side of it. We'll apply it and press OK here. Now we will select here all the panels, all the cells. We'll go to assign shell load. The process is same, but here we will choose first the leeward sides option, and then the coefficient will be changed. And so how we can get the coefficient? For here we will come here and we see the D elevation we have chosen is for the B side and the opposite side is for the B side. So for B, here the coefficient is given is minus 2.5. Here the coefficient given is minus 2.5. So we will write here minus 0.25. We will apply the load here. Just press OK. From here up and down move list, we can come here to see further, and again assign the load same. The C will be for the same as like D, so this will leeward side. We will apply the load, OK. just press OK, and thus all things are done in A side and AB side and DC side. It's all done, and now it's for 1 2 3 4. Just like we can see, it is all done. Now here for we can watch in the IS code that here it is same for C and D, that is 1 and 4 option. It is same for 1 and 4 option. Here we can watch the coefficient for 1 2 3 4 are same, that is minus 0.8. so just we can, for our easiness, take all the thing at one go. Just press upward, the elevation we will changed here to 2. Just we will take here the 2 option and again go up, and the elevation will be changed here. Again we will go for the 3 and again up. With the elevation changes, we again can select all the cells and assign our cell load and wind pressure coefficient in one go. Choosing the leeward option or the sides option, we will apply here and we will go to OK option, and the wind load has been applied in all the cells as given. For this we have to watch, just go to plan option and just go to any story, just go to any story, press OK, and now you can watch here it's 0.8, minus 0.825 and minus 0.8 as per the given IS code. Here we can watch plus 0.8, minus 0.25, minus 0.8 and minus 0.8. So all the wind load has been given. We can go to another plan as well. We can watch it for another, in the 17th story we can also watch here, like here as well. As per the given data, all the loads have been done. Now first of all we will go for plan 23 option. Here, and here we can watch, we'll first come to one story. Here we can watch that we have, just go to display, load assign for frame, date load, OK. Here we can watch that there are loads on the beam of auto cladding, but we know at that height there is no cladding, so this cladding load must be deselected from here. For this, first we have to select this, and just keep in mind, take the one story option only. Just go to assign frame loads distributed and just click here delete existing load. We will apply it. We press OK, and here all the things are done. Here we have now coming towards the analysis process of this building, because we have provided our all the loads, we have provided the wind load, we have provided the dead load, and we have model our given structure as per the given dimensions and given data. Now I have to just analyze this and watch what happens. We can also get some extruded view. Here we can also get some extruded view, just like this, of the building. And now we will analyze our building. Now we will start analyzing our model. For this we'll go to analyze and run analysis button. For this, first of all, we have to save. We will click here as final project and save our file. As per saving our file, the analysis will be run, as you can see on the left and bottom side. And as the building is big story building, so it will take some time for its analysis. There's nothing to worry for that. We can watch on the bar as given. Here in the 3D model, we can watch all the displacement of the dead load as per the given option. We can use this rotate option, and we can rotate and get all the view of this building. Here you can click on any member to get the details about it in any point. We can also display many type of other forces. For this, go to force and stress diagram. Force and stress diagram, go to frame and just go to moment option, so you can get the moment diagram for each and every structural component. It will just take time for its analysis and the result will be shown. Here's the building. Just keep it there. Now, after the analysis of the building, we will design our building. For this, we will go to the design option. Go to the concrete frame, we will view references, and here we will check the design code. Here it is given IS 456 and this is OK. We will press OK. And now again we go to design option, concrete design, and we will start our design check. And it will run the design check on the whole building, and it will take some time. As you have given the auto select option, it will auto select the members which are going to be filled. This we are going to watch. Here we can watch that the 75 concrete frames in this section differ because we have auto select option. So it taking permission from me that if I want to reiterate this analysis and design so that all the member passed, and I will click on yes. So first of all, it will again change all the section to the higher section as given and itself, and again run the analysis on this structure and again run the design on this structure. Here we can see the design is been running now. As you can watch on right side in the 3D view. Here you can see that analysis and design section differ 11 complete frames. Do you want to reiterate? I will say yes. It will again analyze. It will be analyzing for the time it totally doesn't get done. So after the design check has been passed, we can get the longitudinal and reinforcement of all the sections. Just we can zoom here and we can click in this and right click, and we will get there all the details and diagram of this beam. Just here we can get all the thing. Here we can get the material needed or moment needed, and here the shear reinforcement needed for this. And this step we can analyze each and every beam. You can get the diagram. So we have run the check, we have run the design, and now we can get the project reports. We have go to reports, and here we can get the project report and the summary report as shown. As you get the summary report, just click on the summary report twice, and after that a summary report will be come here. And just like this we will end our video, and I think you will make yourself this video and enjoy doing this. Thank you. Have a good day.